So in terms of the aggression, this is really interesting. This is the work of a guy at Caltech named David Anderson, and he works on mating and aggression and the relationship.
Human beings.
He has work related to humans, and the neighboring lab works on humans, but in mice and in humans. But these areas of the brain are really conserved. We can talk about which brain area, but what he discovered is that, meaning, that in mice and in humans, these brain structures look identical.
Okay.
And that the same classes of neurons exist, that if you were to stimulate them, because neurosurgeons have done this, people go into a rage, or in animals, if you stimulate them, the animals go into a rage. In fact, there are these videos online, they're incredible, where this is Dayu Lin's work when she was in David Anderson's lab. So you take two mice, a male mouse and a female mouse, and they're mating, right, as it were. And then they stimulate these neurons, because they can do that now using light, believe it or not. And the male immediately tries to kill the female. You can even just put him in a cage alone with a glove filled with air. He's walking around, you stimulate these neurons, and he just goes into a rage, right? Just trying to destroy this glove. But here's what's super interesting and no one understands. If you put this animal into a cage alone and stimulate, it looks pretty normal. It doesn't do anything. So it's not like it attacks itself. And, and every time there's this, horrible news event like the school shooting thing or something like that, I always think, like what's going on there's a certain brain area. It's called the ventromedial hypothalamus. And this is a brain area that's really interesting because it has a population of neurons that control mating. You stimulate them, and animals will just start trying to copulate with basically whatever's around. If you give them a choice of their usual preference of, females if they're male, males if they're female, because that's the way mice go, one or the other, they will just try and start mating. You stimulate the other group of neurons, and they will try and kill the other mouse. So these are like switches in the hypothalamus.